tonight about the 29er. Most of the group that I see here tonight seems to be a little bit younger group. Let me first start off by thanking ULLMAN SAILS for putting this together. It's really a great program. I wish we had this a few years ago, but we didn't. But we have this now, so hopefully this will spread. They'll do more of this. Spread the words to everybody in your junior programs. This is really important to do. People always ask the question, what do I do and where do I go? And this book right here tells you where to go and what to do. It's pretty simple, parents. So if little Johnny or little Susie want to go sailing, kids, open up a calendar, Tyler, and say, that's where we're going. It's simple to do, and it's really makes it very nice. And they work awfully hard putting this schedule together so you can sail these different boats. It's very, very complicated. I'm going to talk a little bit about the 29er, about the class. It's a little bit advanced boat. What everybody's gone through and they've talked about and have done a very good job about talking about where you start and taking these steps up. And the little outline that they've got put together works exceptionally well. The 29er would be a little bit different boat. That's for an older crowd, probably starting around the 14 to 15-year-olds. And something that it's a boat that people want to do. It's a little bit different. You've got chocolate, you got vanilla, and you got strawberry. And if someone wants to go into the strawberry range, then let them go. If they want to sail the FJ, let them sail the FJ. If they want to sail the 420, let them sail that 420. And if they want to stretch a little bit and go to a 29er or do an I-420, work with them on it. And let them have that freedom. Let the kids leave the dock. Give them a little bit of guidance. That's not a boat to go out and take when you're 12 and 13 years of age. However, when you get older, it might be. The class was established 10 years ago, and we fell into it about 3 or 4 years ago. Some friends, Hans Hankin, called up Tyler and said, let's go for a sail. I thought it was a great boat. He thought it was a great boat. But at the same time, Tyler was sailing the FJ and the 420 and a little bit of the laser, just like what Zach said. So this was something a little bit above what our normal sailing is, and it's been great. We've really had a good experience as a family. It's allowed Tyler to grow. I think he would have grown in any boat, but he's enjoyed growing in the 29er.
So I'm Tyler. Started in the 29er about 4 yeyears ago. Hans called me, asked me if I wanted to go sailing. Went sailing 2 weekends in a row. About 3 weeks later, we bought a boat at our yacht club. So then started sailing. I sailed Sabbats till I was 14 about. Got a laser, like sort of a beater laser like Zach said. Sailed the radial even though I was way too small for it. Still had fun, faster than Sabbat. Got an FJ after CFJ Nationals, I think in 06. And then after 06, in 07 I sailed the 420 a little bit more. Got 18th at the North Americans, bought a boat after that. And I kept sailing more and more. Faster boats kept coming. And then, like I said, Hans offered me to go sailing with him. Went sailing 29er, and now I've been sailing 29ers ever since. This past summer in 09, I left for Lake Garda, Italy for the World Championships. Before that, I sailed Youth Champs in it 2 years before. Spent 2.5 weeks in Lake Garda sailing. Loved it, amazing. Everything a teenager would want. Lots of wind, fast boats. And then spent the whole summer, actually the rest of the summer, on the East Coast sailing 29ers. Did East Coast Champs, Buzzards Bay, and Cork in Canada. It was pretty much my first time sailing internationally besides Orange Bowl. I did that in the 420 for 2 years. And the laser did so-so in the 4.7. I was still too small for the 4.7. 420s sort of got crushed my first year. This year I did a little better, a lot better actually. But every time after sailing one of those boats, I look back to the 29er because fast is fun. That's pretty much why we got it. Because you could go so much faster, wipe out, laugh about it, tell a story about it, and then get back up and keep sailing. And like, if you would flip an FJ or eat it in an FJ, it would just be a bathtub like a Sabbat or an Opti. Laser not so much, but you could get back up, self-draining boat, 2 giant holes in the back, awesome looking sails, and that's pretty much it. Next weekend, what is that?
Keep track.
Oh, I need to.
Senior Sabbath.
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
CCU 41.
What kind of speed you hit with the 29er? What kind of speed do you go?
I've hit, I think 24 knots. It was scary.
Hi, I'm Cece. I sail 29er, the 29er Double X, and I sail basically everything. I started in the Sabbath, and then I kind of just took off from there and went into the laser for a little bit. I was way too small. And then I sailed the CFJ and the C420, and then this boat came along in like 2005 and ended up in Coronado, and the Hankins bought one, and just kind of started a whole fleet and a revolution. So we kind of did that, and you know, started with the 29er, and recently this 29er Double X has come out, and it's basically just a bigger rig with a square top main and a few extra adjustments to the boat. And usually these boats hit about 5 to 10 knots faster than the wind, so if you're daring, you can get going pretty fast. So it's a lot of fun. Like Tyler said, they're self-training boats. It's nice because you don't have to bail, and if you get moving fast enough, you can just, you know, wave hits you, go straight out. You don't have to worry about it. Pretty fast. Basically, sailing is just a passion. It doesn't really matter which boat you're in. It's just kind of like sailing is sailing. So as long as you're on the water and you're happy with being on the water and going fast, you know, it's good. So the 29er I always look back to, and the 29er Double X I love, because the 29er Double X is 2 traps, where the 29er is just 1. The skipper sits on the rail, and that's the crew trapezes, and then on the 29er Double X, both skipper and crew trapeze. It's like a smaller version of the 49er, which I'm going to cover next. And it's basically just so much fun. We missed it by 1 boat for the 2012 Olympics as the women's boat, and hopefully we'll make it into 2016. And it's just a ton of fun. It's so much fun. Like, I'm just so happy to see girls sitting here too, because there's no girls in sailing. Like, and maybe myself and maybe 5 other girls are my age, and then other than that, it just kind of drops off.
We're glad to see you sitting up there.
Yeah, it's great to have girls finally sailing. So if you want to get into the 29er, contact Mr. McDonald and he'll get you into it. And we always have these like group sales or clinics, or if you just want to come out and like see somebody with these boats, like anyone, boys, girls, it doesn't matter, like parents. I take my dad sailing all the time, and he loves it. And it's just so much fun. Like, it's a boat for everyone, and you know, we race against older people as well, and you know, they kick our butts. It's like we learn so much from them because they've sailed so many other boats. So it's a lot of fun, but it's definitely a balancing act. It's kind of one of those things where, you know, coaches suggest you take ballet before you get on. But it's a lot of fun. They're really good boats, and you know, you do have to do some boat work and you have some maintenance to keep up with, but not a whole lot. It really teaches you a lot. So, yeah, that's it.